Divine greetings, Masters. Very good evening, good morning, and good afternoon. This is Madhu Soni welcoming you all to Light and Soul Meditation English Group. Very warm welcome, Masters, and thank you so much for joining. Thank you for sharing your precious time, space, and energy. So, before we start our session, let us first give gratitude to the Masters. Join our hands. So, with great respect, regards, and gratitude to all the Masters from all the spiritual, angelic, and astral realm, to the Masters from the higher dimensions, higher worlds, and to the Most High, who all are masters, who all are connected to the Most High. We are really, really grateful to masters from all the elemental world, plant kingdom, man, mineral kingdom, animal kingdom, human kingdom, and to the masters from the ascended realms, to the masters from the seven constellations, to the Param Guru Mandali masters, to all the adepts, siddhas. We are really grateful to our great grandmaster, Pitamaha Brahm Rishi Subhash Patri sir, Mahavatar Babaji, Mother Earth, Mother Nature, Sun, Moon, and constellations. Thank you so much, masters. We ask and pray to you to help us connect with your consciousness and also pray to you to help us, guide us, and protect us on this journey. The journey that we have taken to progress in our lives through spiritual ways, through meditation, through awareness, and to be one with our breath and be in the present moment. Dear Masters, we are asking at this time to help us and guide us on this journey and also help us to align with the soul plan purpose and also align with us with the highest timeline that we have created for our soul journeys or life journeys. Dear Masters, help us with the alignment in our lives, with the truth that we have in front of us. May we know our truth, may we speak our truth, may we walk with truth and choose only truth with unconditional love, peace, happiness, compassion, and kindness, Masters. Thank you to all the meditators, Masters who are connected with Light and Soul Meditation Group and Love Light Shashan YouTube channel. Thank you so much, Masters, and very warm welcome to each and everyone. So, Masters, as you all know, today we will be talking about Maktub's 86 page number. So, let me share that with you all. So, Maktub had this book, as you all know. This book was written by, or is written by, Paulo Coelho Master. So, Paulo Coelho Master has written this many other books also, and among them is The Alchemist and The Warriors of Light. Maktub is one that we are reading at this time, and Alchemist book Swadhyay or the book review has been done in the Hindi group. Maybe one day we'll also do it here in this our group, or if anybody wishes to do it, they can definitely read it out, and you'll see like certain times that book comes into your life, a particular book, because that has the hidden how to say, it's basically destined, like how it says in maktub meaning it is destined for you or it was meant for you. So very similar to that, masters, whenever a particular situation is happening in your life and a book comes into your life or a certain scenarios, that is actually helping you, on your journey, telling you that yes, you are on this frequency. So you take the message, you will understand. That is how it is. Anyway, let me share the screen with you all. So page number 86 at this time from Maktub story. And this is, I hope you all are seeing, right? You all are able to watch. Give me a thumbs up if you can. Masters, are you able to see everyone? Dear Masters, give me a thumbs up if you can see. Rashmi ji, Dimple ji, Hillary, and everyone. Okay. So the story goes like this. Eve was strolling in the Garden of Eden when the serpent came over to her. Eat this apple, he said. So this is the Adam and Eve story from times to come. Times have already been done. I would say. Eve, who had been well trained by God, refused. Eat this apple, said the serpent again, because you need to look as beautiful as you can for your man. No, I don't, answered Eve, because he has no other woman but me. The serpent laughed. Oh, yes, he does. And when Eve wouldn't believe him, he led her to the top of a hill where there was a well. She's inside this cave. Adam hid her there. Eve leaned over and saw a lovely woman reflected in the water of the well. She didn't hesitate then and ate the apple the serpent was offering her. Now, what do you understand, masters? What do you understand? Can anyone help me out here with the message that we read today? Okay. So I hope you all read the message. And anybody would like to share your view? Anybody? Dimple ji, Hillary, Rashmi ji? Mhm. Yeah, but yeah, you can unmute. Let me unmute you all and open your videos though. Yeah. Yes, Rashmi ji. Do open your videos, masters. It will help me. Yeah, but it's up to you. Yeah, yes, yes.
Uh, One thing maybe I feel is like everything
Pardon? Sorry. Could not hear you. Once again.
we just
Share it again.
need to look.
Sorry.
Everything is within us. We just need to look for it or
Yeah.
that thing
One thing.
maybe.
Yeah. Yeah. But what else? Like when the serpent came and said, that there is some other woman that is there. So
Mhm.
the Eve basically lost her confidence and she really thought that there is some other woman because see, she
Mhm.
did not knew about the well, right?
Right.
So, but anyhow, so what else now you can think of?
Mm.
Okay, let's take Hillary. Um, yeah. Yes, Hillary, if you would like to share your view.
Okay. I just was really struck by this parable
Mm-hmm.
because it's such a different interpretation
Mm-hmm.
of the garden scene. And I was thinking that, you know, we are the beloved, and we are the only beloved, and
Mm-hmm.
but we can be tricked, and then the person that we want to be, we don't realize we are that person, something like that. And then we start going astray and we're tempted to do things like the ego is kind of sick, the ego is jealous, the ego becomes sick, and then we eat the apple.
Yeah. So one second. This is my alarm. I need to change that. Yeah, go ahead, please. Sorry. Yeah. So I hope people who have joined later, you also have read it. So that is one thing, when the story goes like this, like Eve was strolling and the serpent came and said, eat this apple. And she said no, because she was totally confident that there was no one, you know. But when she was shown the mirror, I would say, the well is basically
Mhm.
behaving like a mirror. Basically, it can also mean, if we take it in other terms, can this be taken as a inner journey to oneself or the shadow aspect of oneself? Shadow aspect, maybe, right? So maybe shadow aspect of oneself. The shadow aspect is far away. We feel so, and we think that we can't reach to that shadow aspect of ours. But it is actually, the shadow aspect will be little, maybe, how we actually understand the negative emotions of someone, because we also have that kind of emotion in ourselves, and we understand people's emotions of that negative thought process that they are having. That is how we actually understand. So for what pictures do I need to share, Deepak
I,
ji?
I think I think he means the text.
Text, yeah.
I
Maybe.
think so.
Hmm. So anyhow, that is what I feel, at this time when we are talking about when the Eve, basically Eve has eaten this apple after she was shown the well. When she looks at the well and she looks at the image or the woman that was reflected, it was the same woman that was reflected inside it, right? So basically, the real her is outside the well. The real is basically she herself. But when she looks at the well, it's like it acts as a mirror. Somebody is mirroring her, okay? That is her own self, her own negativity, her own thought process. And then she thinks that that is another part of her. I'm not that person. And then she eats the apple. But here, let us put it this way for everyone to understand that the negative aspect of one's mind, the ego mind, will actually give you fear. It will actually give you anxiety. It will also tell you that you are not worthy. But she was basically, I would say, 99% of the time she was confident. But that 1%, that was actually making her that
Right.
you are not that who you think you are, and then she
Mm.
loses her confidence, meaning at that time what she should have done. So let me put this in a different story now. So thank you, Hilary, thank you so much. And definitely put your thoughts also, everyone. You are free, definitely. But I just here want to share a story, maybe a, just like so there are like there's a woman, and she is continuously going all about her life and going about her things, work, and she's very very busy. But the point is, when somebody else comes into her life, she's not looking for love, she's not looking for partnership or anything or networking. She's just going about her way, and she's so confident. But then somebody enters her life, and it was basically telling them, and that person gave that woman basically everything in terms of that verbal appreciation, or the way of respect and way of everything that she was, maybe she wanted it but she was not looking for it. She wanted it some time back, but maybe now she's not even looking at it. But it holds everything, that person holds everything. I'm talking in terms of female and male. But that person gave her that mental picture of everything, or not only mental picture, but actually had spoken all those things, became friends and all those things. But then later on, this person was maybe playing mind games. And these mind games are basically, if that, now my question is, that person is creating a particular image and taking and saying that, no, I'm not like that, I don't go behind women. But that lady is also like that, but she also does not go behind men. But that happens and they come together. Now, the point is, should that woman lose her cool, lose her peace for that man, or should she wait for that man? But that man is basically lying. That man is full of deceit. He's just portraying things. He's just giving that manipulation and bringing her that mental picture that I'm so good. I'm just mirroring you. But then it's like the woman, that what she wanted to see was given to her. It's kind of that mirror was shown to her. But then finally later she understands, that this is a mirror. This is not the real thing that she is going to get. It's just all fake. A person who loves, a person who really wants to take care, they will make sure that every time, or the time is given to that woman, or time is given to that man, right? So they are going to make sure to give time to each other. They are going to make sure not to play mind games, manipulation games, or any other things. But they will actually bring the real them in front of them, right? No fakeness about them. But at that time, this continuous game was going on, and the mind games were continuously being played. At a particular time, this woman stops and looks at herself, and she realizes her mistake, that she understands that this is where basically she needs to stop. Who she is. Do that woman know about herself? So for now, here I'm talking in terms of everyone now. So this happens with the same with every one of us. We are always wanting something that we have missed in our life. We were not satisfied someplace. And we think that once we start, this kind of, or somebody who comes along and he or she, they bring that beautiful or they beautify everything around us, and they give that in a very silver or golden platter, served just like a, how the golden platter is being served. That's like how they brought that emotion, they gave that energy to that. But inside, they don't have that kind of depth, emotionality, and not even reality. It's like everything is illusion. But when this woman comes to know about the actual picture, should she go ahead with it, that maybe forgiving that person, or should she just wait and watch, or should she just take her out from that equation? What should she do? Because she has given maybe 3 4 chances already. Now, what should she do? She had been like waiting and waiting and waiting, and maybe that fellow will change or that person will change. But that never happens. And then you still think that person who gave you so and so, or that beautiful picture of everything, that person can't go wrong, or something went, amiss, or something is not okay. But still you were waiting. But then at one single point, the woman realizes that, if a person loves her, they would not go anywhere. If a person loves someone, be a man or a woman, that person will be there for them, whatever the case may be. But at this time, the case was that the person was fake. So when the reality was not there, should she wait or should she continue the journey? So the point is, she stopped that journey and then she did not wait. But here, she also, also knew about herself, that I know myself a lot. Meaning that kind of situation was there with the woman, that uh, I know myself, who I am, what I want. And then if there was this kind of emotional, emptiness that was being fulfilled by that particular, person who came, it can be a man or woman, then were they real? For a person who loves someone, they will be real to that person. They wouldn't be fake. But then that is what it is: manipulation, playing games, being fake, throwing illusions, and then mirroring your energy. So, in the spiritual world, many masters are actually mirroring somebody or the other, meaning you want something from your life, but what do? When you don't have, you start mirroring them. You start showing that this is what I am, which is who you are not, basically. And then that is the game changes, basically. You are not who you are, and you portray someone who you are not. And then you also are now portraying somebody else's soul plan, somebody's destiny you are taking, which you think you are taking, but everyone's is destined for a particular path. It has been written. Nobody can change it. Nobody can take it. The point is, if you are thinking that yes, it can be changed, you are such a foolish person. But we are not foolish here. We are actually living that life. It's just story I'm saying. But this actually story gels with the story that I am telling. And Adam and Eve, they come from long time back, basically, the start of our creation. And but as such, when we talk about souls, we are part of this huge universe, multiverse. And in this universe, there's the female energy, the male energy. We both are needed for creation. And when one goes awry, the path goes awry, or the situation goes awry, or the male or female, whoever there is, when they don't behave the way they need to, then what happens? It's basically fission happens, from male, the female can come out, from female the male can come out, meaning certain times when in our lives men don't behave the way they are or they should, the woman actually takes on the male part, meaning they would be taking initiative, they will be showing strength, courage, and also they will portray those manly feelings that I am ready to take care of everyone, I'm going to earn, I'm going to, do so and so things, I'm going to take action. That means the women also have the masculine energy. But when, in the case of a man, suppose if the female of the house is not behaving accordingly, as meaning maybe not taking care of people, not loving them, not taking care of the children, not giving them proper care and attention, the man of the house, they start giving that motherly love to everyone around them. And that goes hand in hand with both male and female. That means we both have that same kind of energy. but it is only up to us to know ourselves, to have that, like to take that inner journey and go inwards and understand that who we are, what are we, who we are, and then why do I feel so and so? If I know myself, I'll be confident. But she loses her confidence when the serpent, somebody comes and tells you. So there's another thing that comes now. Don't be that, don't be a person who is, very, like, what do you say, Hillary, for that a particular word? A person who hears someone and then changes their, path. In Hindi, we do say that kaan ka kacha, weak by their ears, basically. What do you say? Like a proper word, do you have that? I don't know. One second, let me unmute you. Unmute yourself.
We have gullible, that's perhaps gullible, malleable, persuadable.
Persuadable, yeah. Malleable and persuadable. Gullible would be, I think, very innocent, right? But
Very
here
innocent,
she's
yes.
not innocent. But she is like, basically she hears someone saying something, and then she loses her confidence and says, "Okay, I'll go with that thing because uh, basically somebody said something and she believes them."
Right.
So that is what that word I don't remember. But anyhow, the point is, so we should not be that person who
Said
believes
lure.
everyone.
You lure a person.
Huh?
Lure. You lure. You attract that person.
Oh,
Lure.
you tempt.
give
You
him.
tempt somebody. You lure
Yeah,
somebody.
Yes,
lure
that's what
some.
I'm saying.
Yeah,
It's luring.
yeah, luring I understand. No, I'm saying like कान का कच्चा को क्या बोलेंगे? That's what I'm saying.
That is your basically unaware, not confident.
Yeah, not confident, but there's this in a separate word.
Unaware.
Anyhow, let's not go into that. But you all understand, right? What I'm saying, that one should not be of very a person who can just
You
believe
want to say
everyone
that you
around
should
them.
be confident, strong about yourself, that
Yeah,
you know a
yeah,
thing. Without knowing, you should not,
get
take a
into
decision.
luring.
That's
Yeah.
what you're trying to
Yeah,
say.
yeah. So that's what,
Uh,
like, my meaning is that don't be of, such innocent person that you believe everyone around you. And whenever someone says something, you believe that. If even if they say you don't look good, or oh, you look so better, somebody's buttering you up, and then you get buttered up. Okay, now I'm gonna change my path. So don't do that. You should know who you are, and that is the best thing to, start your life with. Yeah, who believes everything without
um,
thinking anything. But that is what. So one should be very confident about themselves, who they are. That is why it is always in the spiritual world now. At this time, also, I am also all the time telling everyone, you should know who you are. When you know your shortcomings, when you know your strengths and weaknesses, we can actually, work with that. But if you don't even know who you are, and what abilities you have, what are your strengths, what are your weaknesses, how courageous you are, and how strong you are built, you won't know. Let the time test you, let the experiences come to you. Take the opportunity to experience certain things. Certain times you need to experiment. So that is what. But here, Eve was not experimenting. She just, because she was told, she did it. Because she thought that, yes, because she did not had faith, she did not had trust on Adam. And she thought that, first she understood that she's the only one. But then when she saw the mirror of the well, basically when she saw the well, she thought that, yes, definitely there will be someone else. But that means she was innocent, she was gullible, as you said, and then serpent actually helped himself by manipulating her, and then she believed that. Such innocence is of no use when you are basically taken advantage of. So, time and again, there will be people around you who are going to come and take advantage of you. But if you know yourself, you will know when to stop, limit yourself, or to not run into these kind of negative influences. So, that is very essential, Masters. Thank you so
can
much.
I share?
Yeah, sure. Go ahead, Deepak ji.
Well, in the reality of things are like that. In case of the two partners, male, female, you talk about whether it's animals, birds, human beings, all creatures, they are a set of people, the male and the female. You cannot disassociate to say somebody lures you and then you get into it.
Yeah.
Like a lot of marriages take place with regards to people as arranged marriage. Okay. Now
Yeah.
the arranged marriages are also very well successful. Therefore, you cannot say it's luring. It's been tracked a person and get into a trap because the parents are doing it. No, it isn't so.
Mhm.
So, as you rightly said, could be a destiny also. But the reality is that it has to be that way. I mean, rarely you will find the existence of this world cannot be possible without the partners. Okay,
Mhm.
first and foremost. Second thing, there is an attraction. Without doubt, you will never find that there is no attraction between the opposite sex. First, secondly, now with regards to a trap which you are talking about, a trap is only when there is somebody has a motive. If there is no motive and you are bound to be at a given point of time get married or get associated with a opposite partner, it is bound to be there. But if it doesn't work, then it does not mean that you were trapped. You understand? I understood that all the time you're saying you're being trapped. No, trap, or you are weak, you couldn't stand up. I don't think so. And unless there is a motive of being trapped, only then. Otherwise, one should not take it into consideration. All the marriages are as a trap. So
Mhm.
what you are trying to portray, which I am not with you, there's no trap as such. It is unawareness to awareness, and there is always a compromise. Every life has an adjustment and compromise. Once you are able to do that, things will work. And then you will realize whether it is workable or not. But without giving a chance, you cannot decide to say it's a trap. This is what I wanted to say.
Yeah. That is uh, also correct, Master. But the point is here, the story goes about like Adam and Eve, and Adam and Eve are living together, but the serpent comes along and he says, "Eat the apple." And she says, "No, I won't eat the apple." And then the serpent, just to lure her, he says, you need to eat the apple. Adam is basically having another woman. And so she does not believe him first. But then later, when he shows the well to Eve, then she looks at the well and looks inside, and then she basically, sees her own image there, basically her own reflection, and there she found a beautiful woman. But that because Eve has never seen anybody like that, because she didn't knew that how beautiful she is, and maybe this was the first time when she looks at herself. So maybe she was naive, she didn't knew it, and she didn't knew her own worth. So we should know our own worth, masters, and we should know who we are. We should not be that naive that we don't even, like, maybe certain times, people, the situations are like that we are continuously being naive because we think that we are not worthy, or we don't hold that much importance, and we don't give importance to us. It can be a man or a woman. The point is, if we knew
But
about
don't you
ours.
think in this case there is a competition? Like she finds another woman who is compete with her for Adam.
Mhm.
You
Read the
see,
story, read
so
the story.
Adam. So therefore, she in order to see that she's superior or she will lose the chance, so she agrees to with it after seeing the another woman there in
No, no,
the
no, there
in
was
the.
no another woman, but she feels.
No, that's her own reflection. But
Yeah,
the psychologically, if you understand, why did she compromise after seeing from in the mirror?
because she
That
was
shows there is
weak.
a simple thing that she realizes somebody else who could also be, with Adam. Therefore, she agreed to do so.
And then that is what I'm saying, that because she didn't knew that, well, that kind of thing exists which can show you your own reflection, that how naive she was, meaning at the times when the creation started there was nothing like that to be even thought about. So when you have not experienced a particular thing, you would not know about it. Somebody, maybe you were now, suppose you are a man of future, like at this time. If you go back in the past, you will be called a man of future, that this man came from future. Now you give your a personal belonging to someone. Maybe they did something good for you, and what you did, you just had a pen in your pocket. So you took out the pen and you gave the pen to that ancient person. Now that person, they will just behave like monkeys, nothing else, because they don't know what important it is that it can write.
Here the situation is little different, madam.
No, no, it
Here
is
the
different.
situation is like this,
No, I'm just
that
trying to
that
explain. I'm
no,
trying to
she
explain.
uh,
Deepak ji, hear
can
me
I,
what I'm saying. I'm trying to say that if somebody does not know how a pen works, very similar to that, that lady does not know how this well works. Meaning the well was just a reflection of her. So she didn't knew that. She was so gullible. Now she feels that, like, now I'm coming to your point. Now you say that she was jealous because she thought actually that this is another woman. And that is why she is actually now doing what? She's actually believing who? She's believing the serpent, and then have she has that apple. She eats that apple. That is what I'm saying. You are correct. I'm not saying you're wrong. I'm saying because she didn't knew, she was naive, because she didn't knew, she has never experienced that. It was her
see,
first
after seeing her own image or her own,
reflection.
her own self in the mirror,
Yes,
then why did she agree to eat an apple? The question mark then comes.
because that
What
is
is
how
that
her
was missing, or what was that which attracted
trust,
her?
faith, trust, and
Where
faith. That is
she
it.
agreed to eat the apple.
Yeah,
Prior to that, she was not willing to have it.
yeah.
So here it is. The question mark is then why the apple is the triggering point.
No, 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 no. Now you are not understanding what I'm saying. The point is here, a person who does, suppose now you know that if you drive a car in a certain way, for example, you drive a car in a certain way, you might go this side or this side. Or if you go about your own way without stopping, you might go into an accident. But once maybe you must have done and you had to press hard on the brakes, and now you know that how much your brake can take, basically how much pressure can it take and how much time will it take to stop the car. But for the first timer, it will take many people who have like two wheelers, basically. Certain times the new vehicle skids because you don't know how to handle it, right? So the same point, she was so naive that at the starting of that time, serpent was trying to manipulate her, and she got manipulated because she knew. Now, second time, if he comes and says, now you eat an apple, will she eat? No, she won't eat the apple because she knows now. Because she didn't knew, she thought that, yes, that lovely woman, because she didn't knew her worth. That's what I'm saying. I'm not saying that you are wrong or I'm wrong. No, and we are talking about that because she didn't knew her worth, and she thought that in that reflection, really there is a woman. That mirror, that shadow aspect of herself, the jealous, the ego came into being. And at that same time, basically, that means she was already negative for a second, and then that is the time when she became weak and she ate the apple. Meaning,
You perceive different. I am perceiving differently the same story. Please understand.
no, no, I
What I
understand.
perceive is what I perceive is that she was not aware of things. When she got aware of that, and then she find a competitor, she agreed to eat the apple. Vice versa, you said Karke, she was lured and trapped, which I don't feel, because arranged marriages do succeed very well. And your understanding to my understanding is, I perceive that this is not at all wrong, or she was not trapped. And according to you, you are saying she was trapped. That is the only difference.
No, you read the story again, you read the story, and then you will know what I'm saying. Because it's not about me right or you right or me wrong or you wrong. No, it's not about that. Here, the story itself says that Eve was actually trained by God, the divine, that whatever happens, never eat the apple. And she had been given proper instructions. But at that time, because that faith and trust was being shaken by that particular moment of that a slight unawareness that she left, basically. And at that time, she was not lured. I'm not saying about lured. I'm saying she was gullible. She was naive. She was manipulated because she thought that yes, there is this woman in that well that was her own reflection, but that looked so beautiful. She thought I can never be looking so beautiful. I'm not that person. But who knows how beautiful she was? She was beautiful, and that is why they both were created. It like everyone is beautiful, I mean to say. We all are made in such a way where we are the creation of God, which is divine, which we are in the same, how the divine looks, we also look the same, basically. Beautiful, beauty, we all are beauties, basically. But then, for one instance, that negative influence came into her mind, and that changed everything. That changed everything. The trust and faith that God had given her, it is basically telling that serpent that, yes, there might be some other reason. I'm not that beautiful, right? So she lost her own trust. She did not knew who she was. If she knew who she was, she would not have eaten the apple. That's what my point is. That is what I'm saying. And that is where, the serpent who was giving her that negative influence, he started, manipulated her basically one more time. Anyway, let me give the chance to Hillary at this time. Hillary, go ahead, please.
Hi.
Yeah.
Yeah, I just wanted to say that to me, this is not a story about the Eve story and the Adam story or about marriage.
Yes, that's what.
It's
It's not about that.
it's not actually about that, no. And it's also not about man-woman relationships.
Yes.
And this is not the original story of Eve and the apples. So this is a new creation, a new fictional creation of the original story. And it's, I think, I mean, the way it speaks to me, and that's the power of parables, is that everybody can interpret it differently. What it speaks to me is our relationship with God.
Yes.
So we think the most inherent feeling is that we don't have to worry. God loves us. We don't have to worry. But then we aren't really able to know that we are worthy. And then so things could happen in life where we in a sense get tricked by our own ego. We don't know how beautiful and how worthy or unworthy, or how worthiness doesn't even play a role in that relationship. So I just wanted to say that.
Yeah, very beautiful. Thank you so much, Larry. Uh, the story that I told about man and woman relationship is because that inherent quality is inbuilt in all of us. Because we think that, we are, why we feel all those feelings is because we have lost trust and we have lost this confidence. Who we are. We need to trust ourselves. We need to know who we are. That is the main story theme that it is going on, that we should know who we are. We should be confident about ourselves. Wherever we are weak, we should know that yes, this is where we are weak, but that also comes with strength. But whenever you are with full of strength and courage, you should know that how strength and courage can be used for your advantage, but not to be taken as that you can basically, not to be that much strong that you try to be narcissistic towards someone. So here the story goes about like this, that the main thing that comes out of the story is we need to have trust on ourselves. If we have been given this trust by God that you are already taken care of, you don't need to do anything, but still we do certain things that are not okay. But when we know so that's the story theme, main message, that we are already being told you are already taken care of. You don't need to worry. So don't bother, don't worry. Just surrender and go about your way just like a fool would do. That's what it is. Very simple and straight, right?
I didn't understand when you told your story. Actually, I have to admit, I
Uh-huh.
was trying to follow it and I couldn't really, but what I heard, what I thought I heard, I don't know if it's
No,
true,
that's okay. It's okay.
was
It
that
was
you
just
were,
to tell. It was just
yeah,
to tell
but
certain type of things.
what
Yeah,
I
go
thought
ahead.
I heard you say is that you can be in a situation where you either receive everything from someone that you want, or you give something to somebody, and there can be a sense after a while that it's not seen or appreciated, and you begin to wonder, was it really worth my time and effort to do that, and should I continue to do that? And that this is a a a deep theme, I think, of modern life, because we actually have more choices than we've had in the past. So this is something that we naturally ask ourselves, and how to deal with that is not always easy. I think everybody
But that's what my,
comes to terms with it.
yeah. And that is what I wanted to bring this to the picture here. That now,
Mhm.
like how you have put, thank you for expressing, because it goes well with what we are discussing, what I wanted to convey.
Mhm.
That yes, in the modern days, if everyone knew about themselves, how beautiful they are, how confident they are, who they are, what they bring to the platter, basically, what they bring to the society, or what they bring to a particular family, they wouldn't go astray. They wouldn't go and be manipulated by people around them, because they know they are already destined for certain things, but still they are searching for certain things. Or people come into their life because they are naive. They don't even know, because they have never gone through that particular scenarios. Now, when you are naive, you actually, like how in Hindi we say that a person who is burnt by milk, they would actually blow the curd also, yogurt also, they will blow the yogurt to eat it because they are so scared. So that is how it would be, basically. They will actually think twice when the second time anything happens. They will say, no, I'm not going to go with that, because I know what it is. Because now you have learned the lesson. Now you know how what you have experienced. That's what my point was, to bring the past and the future together, or not future, but the present, what scenarios we are having, and understand from that angle, basically. That's why I shared. But anyway, thank you for conveying, because your way of speaking was very much aligned with what I wanted to say. So thank you so much.
Fine.
Yeah.
Thank you.
Yeah. Pushpa ji.
Yes, Madhuji, I just came in, but I just read the
Story.
story. But to me, it looks like in a relationship, doubt plays major role.
Doubt. Yes.
No
Yes.
matter how much you are confident, God made the best pair for the first time, and
Very rightly
she
said.
was very confident, but right away, serpent put the doubt in her, and it
She
was
lost
just the first
confidence.
creation. They don't even know that there is a water, and water will have by own reflection, because that was not existing in the mind, right?
Yes.
Now we have all the science and creations and mirror and images and everything, but first time she is there existing in the planet,
Yeah.
and water she just saw, she thought, yeah, there is really another woman.
That's what I'm saying.
But yeah,
The doubt crept in.
right away doubt played in her mind.
Yes, that is what. For a minute, or for a moment, her
Yes,
confidence lost, and she really thought that yes, there might be a different woman, because she just
different woman.
knew. If she knew
Right.
about that well, or if she knew about that reflection, and she knew that
Yes.
she is that person, I don't think she will make that choice. But because
No.
she lost her control on, or trust on God, because God had already given her that how to say, God has already told her that whatever happens, don't worry, I'm already taking care of you. Do not have to go astray.
But
But that is
doubt
what,
plays major role.
but
Yes.
that is how we behave in our lives. We are already destined for certain things, but we think, no, we try to bring that ego mind, and we think we are running our lives. So I have to make that
Right.
choice. We think we are making that choice, but
We
we are.
have no trust and no confidence.
Yes, that is what. That is why I said the first story was from Adam and Eve, and the second story was about that scenario. So think about
Right.
yourself and see, if somebody comes into your life and they push you and they manipulate you. If you are really naive, you will actually make that choice, because you might think that,
Yes.
okay, I think this is for my betterment. But if something has to come into your life, you know, that is one thing that I understand. If something has to come into your life, it will stay if it is meant to be. If it is not, it will be taken away. That is
Yes.
what. But anyway, thank you so much, Pushpaji, and thank you, Hilary. Let us hear
Thank
Deepakji
you.
also because he's waiting for such a long time. He will say, "You don't let me speak, Madhu." No, I let you speak. You can go ahead.
Well, sorry. I would like to share is that let's understand the whole story instead of one part of the chapter which you have read. Now, I have read to understand the whole thing. See, who has created Adam and Eve? God. Why did they create it? That this universe or this mankind would be alive when we are born. Now, if they do not get to that level where they could not create the the life which is the God wanted, so there was only instigated or there was a luring part of it to how they could go together and they could create the world. As simple as that. But when we take a part of it which you are discussing, yes, I agree. If you only just read that portion, yes, there is something like, somebody is luring it and you are not confident and you never knew what is happening. But here, if you sim the sum total of it, God created both of them. They wanted the world to exist. So they get together and let the creation take place. This is what I understand.
Okay. Now, I don't want to argue here, but here I also want to say God just made a creation, and that creation just needs to survive. That's all. That's all was to, the cause, I would say. There was
And
nothing
why
else
male and
to.
female he created? If he
No,
had made
I
it created,
understand, but that when the
that was the
serpent.
cause and
Okay,
effect,
here.
if you
Okay,
understand.
I heard you without interrupting you. Now you hear me without interrupting me. Now, what I meant to say is the seed was given through the serpent, basically. The energies were given through the serpent. It can be a good energy, bad, whatever. The point is, let us not talk in jargons. I'm saying that the creation was there. Eve didn't knew how beautiful she is because she never saw the reflection of herself. It was so new. She just came, she was created and they both came. Now the serpent comes and talks to her when she was all alone. So, and that doubt was given by the serpent. The point is, what I'm saying is, Eve had been, and Eve and Adam both have been told that you are already destined for so and so. Why do you even worry? You live with that golden life. You don't need to worry about anything. I'm already taking care of you. But still, that serpent comes in, that shadow aspect or the how to say, the lower vibrational energy comes in, and they try to sway Adam and Eve. Maybe Adam separately, Eve separately, and she eats that apple. The point is, if she knew about all those things, she was that naive. So certain times we should not be naive. That's what the point is. We should be confident about ourselves, and we should be confident on God. We should have trust and faith, and also we should not lose our way. We should not. So there are not only one message to the story. I'm saying there are a lot of messages to the story. Have trust and faith on your own self. Have trust and faith and be in that surrender mode with the divine. Then don't create doubts in your mind. Don't go into that lower vibrational thought process. Even for a moment, don't lose your trust on God. That's what. And then the third is that we are already given everything, meaning we are already destined for a particular path or a journey. Why do we need to change that path? That's what. That is why I told the whole story, different story also. So the point is, everyone is right here. I'm not saying that you are right or you are wrong. No, I'm saying there are many messages to the story. And how Hillary said, anybody, like whatever, everyone has different way of thinking. I'm not saying that you are wrong. Everything is right here. Everything. Deepak ji, you, Hillary, you, Pushpa ji, me, everyone. Point is, there are different scenarios to the story, however you want to take it. But the point, the main message that comes through with the story that I feel is never to lose trust and faith on the divine. You are destined for certain things. Your path is already given to you. Now you don't go astray. Meaning that's a very huge message. Meaning the path is given to you. The certain things has been destined for you. Nobody can take it from you. So you don't go astray. That's what. Don't feel unworthy of anything. You are worthy. And that is who you are. You are divine. That is what God tells you. But what do? For small, small things, We think that we are the people who are making decisions, and we then go astray. We make that choice to eat the apple. That's what I'm saying. It's not the me in me saying me, yes, I did. No. It's like the story as what the story needs, requires. Anyway, thank you for this wonderful discussion, everyone. And it is really, really uplifting to hear you all, and not only uplifting, but to have more minds together. When we have, many people talking on and discussing on a particular parable like this one, it is really, really very wonderful that we all are using our communication for understanding this particular subject, anything. But thank you so much, and I'm very, very grateful to each and every one of you. So, Masters, at this time, let us go into meditation and let us take our time understanding who we are. Who we are. If you are that soul who knows herself, himself, that is very, very excellent, amazing, grateful, and we are all thankful. But if you are not, let us try to achieve this by going inwards into this meditative journey, taking the in-depth breath every second and understanding who we are. Getting to know ourselves has to be done, Masters. So as you inhale and exhale, Masters, the breath that comes in starts to take us on a deeper journey, to the in-depth journey to meet our soul, when all the silence is within you. When you start inhaling and exhaling, the silence speaks to you in the form of your soul coming through and talking to you, helping you understand. Slowly that understanding happens, Master. That is an understatement, but this is more profound, more deep, and very, very clear communication from the soul comes through. So every person in this meditation group, Light and Soul Meditation Group, and Love Light Chash YouTube channel, we are so blessed that we are actually coming together, meditating, discussing, and we are here together on this spiritual journey. So take a deep in breath, Masters. Sit cross-legged, close your eyes, clasp your hands and fingers, and keep it on your lap. And when you inhale and exhale, Masters, with every inhalation, take in-depth breath and slowly breathe out. As you breathe out, you release that negative mindset, negative thought process. And as you inhale, you bring this golden, rejuvenating, positive energies inside you. Every in-breath makes you more peaceful, calm, composed, collected. And as you breathe out, you relax, you become more peaceful, and you are able to let go easily. As you inhale, feel your eyes getting more relaxed, as if they are sinking in within themselves. And you feel this peace, this blissful feeling of each and every breath. As you inhale, Masters, inhale from your head to toe. Let each and every breath be your guide. And let us relax the way we keep our head. Let us relax our brainstem. Take deep in breath and relax your shoulder, your hands and arms. And as you inhale into your spine, your chest, your rib cage, your back. Now, as we inhale, we become more and more peaceful. We become more and more relaxed. As we inhale and exhale, masters, we are going into the deeper states of meditation. If you see some visions, if some vision crosses your mind, your eyes, your clairvoyance is increasing. Your ability of seeing, understanding, hearing, smelling is increasing. As you breathe in and breathe out, every breath that you take in, every second, that breath that comes in every second has so much power that each and every breath be your guide, masters. Let it enter your facial expressions, your mouth, your tongue, your throat, your gut, and it goes down into your heart, lungs, then it goes down into your rib cage, diaphragm, abdomen, your digestive system, reproductive system, and excretory system. And as you inhale, you understand the science behind of every breath, how it heals your body, how it works and helps your body, and how it helps you enlighten your own self. Let each and every breath be your guide, masters. Let it go down into your arms, into your shoulder, arms, and then down into your palms, into your fingers. Feel every bit of rejuvenation happening in all your body parts as you go down into your lower waist region, into your hips, thighs, knees, calf muscles, and going down into your heels. Let each and every breath be your guide, masters. As you inhale and as you exhale, you are becoming one with your breath. Every breath that you inhale has the power to help you know about yourself. It also brings a lot of clarity, lot of wisdom. It raises your consciousness and also raises your energies. But are you even ready to know about yourself? If you are, go into the in-depth state of meditation and slowly ground your energy and then go more and more deeper. Help your own self by knowing who you are, why you behave in a particular fashion, or what makes you tick, what makes you trigger. As you answer these questions will answer who you are. And then it will be easy for you to let go of this physical consciousness as you go into meditation. So let us forget who we are after we know who we are in this lifetime. The physical life that we are living, it comes with identity. It comes with certain kind of loss, trauma, pain, certain kind of positive, negative mindset, ego, control, fear, anxiety. But are other things that happens within us. Understanding who you are can only happen once you start experiencing and understanding every aspect. Each and every breath be our guide, masters. Let each and every second be one with your breath. Open your nostrils. Take your time to inhale deeply and exhale softly. my dear masters. Yes, we are meditating and coming into the depths of our own self. Let us slowly, steadily unclasp our hands. Slowly, steadily feel our body, our senses, and let us be grateful for all that we have in our lives. Let us also give gratitude to each and everyone, your friends, at this time who are meditating along with you. So slowly, as you are coming out of your deeper states of meditation, let us now know and remember our name, who we are in this lifetime. With each and every breath, let us straighten up our spine, our neck, our head, and slowly, steadily, let us keep our head straight, spine straight, erect. Slowly feel our body, feel our feet, hands, and slowly unclasp your hands and fingers, Master. Now, very slowly, Masters, keep your hands on your eyes for 5 seconds. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, 0. So, Masters, very slowly, now open your eyes beneath your palms. Whenever you are ready and comfortable, you can come out, Masters. Thank you so much. Thank you, everyone. Hug yourself, Masters. Give thanks and gratitude to yourself. Thank you so much. Thank you. Thank you, everyone. Welcome back and thank you. Gratitude. Anyone has anything to share, speak, or ask, Masters, before we let go, everyone? Thank you so much, Saitaji. Thank you. Thank you, everyone, Masters. Anybody has any questions or anything that you want to ask or share? If not, then we can end the session at this time, Masters. Thank you so much. Very warm welcome to each and everyone for tomorrow again. And let us give thanks, gratitude for this wonderful session, and gratitude to each and everyone. Let us pray for all good things in our lives and others. May we all be happy, healthy, and vibrant. May we all meditate regularly with our individual energies, with the group's energies and consciousness. Let us teach meditation to everyone, awaken everyone, and do our much needed inner work every day, Masters. Thank you so much. Okay. So, Masters, we'll meet tomorrow then. Okay. Till then, have a great day wherever you are. Have a wonderful night, restful night for each and everyone. Have a good night, Masters. Thank you. Stay blessed and stay happy and stay vibrant.